wants to move forward can be very
clipped because I want to talk about moving out and living alone for the first time. Living alone for the first time is such a lonely and isolating thing, or at least it can be. It's been my experience so far. I'm an introvert for the most part, and I really prioritize being alone and being by myself. So it's interesting that such this isolated and lonely feeling has come up, and I feel myself almost slipping into a little bit of a depression. I've been moved out for a little under a month now, and honestly I've experienced so much growth and change and just completely different life circumstances in the past month than I have in the past 6 months, honestly. It's crazy how much change happens in such a short amount of time. Moving out, living on your own for the first time, it brings up so many emotions, and I've had so many different thoughts and emotions come up that I didn't expect to experience. Honestly, the way I've framed all of this in my mind is whenever I moved out, all of my problems would be solved and fixed, and that's not the case. Moving out and living on your own for the first time and funding everything, it's no small task. And when you do finally move out and you have all of these bills you have to pay, it's so overwhelming to have this thought hanging over your head of, how am I gonna make ends meet? How am I gonna make this work? How am I gonna keep up this lifestyle? How am I gonna maintain it? How can I do better for myself? Anyways, I found a place that I like enough to call home for the next 6 months. It's been a bit of an adjustment, and I wasn't expecting that because I've been a very independent person most of my life, and I've been, for the most part, pretty self-sufficient. I've always cooked for myself, gone grocery shopping, and I find that living on my own here, I'm struggling with that, whereas in the past I haven't before. And I don't know if it's because I'm not as familiar with the grocery stores that are around here, and just not knowing what I want. And it's weird because I want everything to come together and to fall into place like that and have it all set up. And I thought I would have everything completely set up and organized within my space within the first week or two of living here, and that's simply not the case. I don't know why I thought that, especially for someone coming with no bed and only 3 pieces of furniture. I still have stuff everywhere. There have been boxes that have taken up my entire entryway and hallway, and I'm a bit type A and a little bit OCD when it comes to stuff like that, so this stuff I really hyper fixate on, and it bothers me that there's just stuff everywhere. And it's a hard lesson to kind of grasp with, of slowing down and waiting and being okay with everything being disorganized, having to wait for everything to fall into place and come together. My point is to say it's okay that your apartment isn't completely decorated and that you still have stuff everywhere, because guess what? That's how it is for most people that move out for the first time and are trying to build something for themselves, and it's a slow process. It's a slow burn. Everything just takes time. My biggest takeaway is, don't just sit around and wait for things to happen to you. Go out, go explore, get out of your comfort zone, get out of your head. This is such an exciting time in your life. You're never gonna be at this point again, so you might as well enjoy it. You've got to make the most of what you have, and only you can create new opportunities for yourself. Thank you for watching this week's video. I'll see you soon. Bye.